This is a quick tutorial on viewing curriculum standards at notlb.com. I thought it was important to include links of all the standards for all 50 states, I guess 51 if you include District of Columbia, and then also the national standards, some of the core standards that have been added that are actually now the the standard for a lot of states right now. There is some transition, so I went ahead and included all of the ones that are for the states and and some of the national ones. So let's go ahead. You're going to go into View Resources. You're going to go to Curriculum Standards. And now you're not going to need every single state standard. Hence our My Links that we talk about in another video, where you can just put in, this one is the My Stand or My Standards. So you can just always easily click over and see, the standards that apply that you use each day. And as a student, this could be great because if you're in the state of Texas, you can just go ahead and include all the Texas standards and you can quickly jump to where the standard's at. But anyways, up here at the top, we have the sorting of state. So right now it's by state with national first, Alabama through whatever the last state, Wyoming, one of those. And then you have the subject. So this allows you to sort through subject of all the different arts. Maybe for whatever reason you wanted to compare the standards, the arts standards or the English standards between a couple different states, things like that. I'm not exactly sure. And then there's the top My Standards. This one's kind of not really needed, but it could be interesting if people add it as their standard. It could kind of give you a little bit of insight of where a lot of people on notlb.com are actually from or what standards they're looking at. So I'd go ahead and decide to include that one on here, even though it may not be very useful to you because you know what standards that you'll need. So let's go back to state. Keyword, that just allows you to type in any keyword like arts or things like that, or mathematics or languages, all those different things. Subject, here's where you can pick between different subjects. Let's go ahead and say language arts, and then here's the whole list of all the different states. So let's look at the language arts for South Carolina. Boom, there it is. I'm at English language arts for South Carolina. And down here you could go, here's the subject, language arts, title, English language arts. You can click to that, but that's not really very helpful at all. It has pretty much the same information that's here. So I'd go ahead and stay on this table page. State, South Carolina. Here's the web page to it, the URL. Now this one different sites have different things, but this will take you directly or as close to the language arts one as was possibly allowable. I spent a lot of time going through these to make sure they were either directly on the page itself, as you'll see the ELA standards, or on a page where you can search through them. Okay, so you're done with those. You click back on the tab, close out of it, and then maybe you want it to be your standards, for registered users, and you can click on the My Stand. But anyways, that's pretty much all of them. If you want to see all the South Carolina ones, just click Apply. And that's how you quickly view the standards that you need for lesson plans that you're creating at notlb.com.